All right. Shalom, shalom, brethren. Back again with another chop-up session. Today I got Brother Terrence Butler. And I'll soon have TJ, Terrence Butler Jr., the young lion, and Akafa joining us a little later. But tonight's topic is speak unto us smooth things.
Yeah.
That's that Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10.
Yeah.
You know, our people got a big problem with correction, with listening to it, and damn sure got a problem with heeding correction. You know, and I just want to talk about it, chop it up with the brothers, see what they think about the state of Yasharal and all the filing going on with our people.
Right.
What you think about it, Brother Terrence?
You know, like we talked about last night, bro. It's always gonna be folly with Israel. Israel, that's what we do best, is folly. And another thing that we do good, that we do better than anybody else, is always being our feelings. You know, we be in our feelings about the least little thing, and especially when somebody trying to tell us where we going astray or where we going wrong at, we always get in our feelings about that because we've been trained and conditioned to do that. We're not trained. We haven't been trained and conditioned to receive correction and know it or see it as a form of love. We think it's people trying to look down on us, talk down to us, the whole 9 yards. So that's what you're gonna always get with Israel. We ain't gonna never be able to get away from that because that's what Israel do. They stay in their feelings. They stay looking for the good words and fair speeches, so to speak. See the young lion in the building.
Shalom.
What up? What up?
Chilling, baby. What's good with y'all, bro?
That man, just chopping it up for the people out there, man. You know, the brew was talking about how it's been a big problem in Israel about when the correction come down, people always getting their feeling, don't want to accept correction. But like I told them, that's always been Israel. Ain't never.
Oh wait, hey man, I be wondering like, how did we miss the scripture all these years, man? Like that's our people, like the hard-headedness, the stiff-neckedness. Like it's like, how did we miss this, man? All this time, we had a blind over our eyes. The Most High put it on there. And do it make perfect sense now.
Yep. You know what? It's the same thing. Cause I talk to several people. I talk to my reels a lot of times. They be like, and I talk to Brother Warren like, man, do these people are they not listening to the lessons? Are they not reading the scriptures? I'm like, hey, you got to realize that the children of the kingdom, a lot of them gonna be cast in the outer darkness, man.
Yeah, that's point blank, period.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but like I was telling the young brother last night, our job, we got one job. Just tell them. See, yeah. I'm at the point now, and I've been at this point, but I'm really at the point now, man. When I do the lesson or I give a person some word from the Most High according to the scriptures, I leave it alone. Because he said, cry aloud and spare not, but then he also said whether they were here or whether they were forbear.
Yeah.
So I give him the script, man. I leave them jokers alone. I leave them alone, bro.
I think my problem, at least, because I be wanting people to get it so much. Like, my problem is I'm observing too much violence, too much Facebook, too much YouTube. Yep. I'm seeing too much.
It'll start to tick you off, Hebrew. Yeah, because it'll start to tick you off. The more you look at it, it'll start to tick you off. Because it ticked me off the more I look at it. That's why sometimes I be having to Just put the phone down and disconnect. But man, that's our people, bro.
Bro, and I'm gonna tell you something. And a lot of people, I've been saying this for years. A lot of people thought I was wrong. A lot of people thought I was being harsh and callous. A lot of people thought I was being uncaring. But this is what I do, and I started it in my work or career life, and it just bled over into this spiritual walk. And I tell people this all the time, and a lot of people probably gonna get in their feelings when they hear this, but it's just real. I treat everybody like they stupid until they prove me otherwise. Until you show me that you ain't stupid, I just naturally assume that you stupid. Because the majority of the world today is in that mode.
Yeah.
So I just bled over into my walk because I read the scripture, I read and I see that the world that is now was made for many, but the world to come before a few. So when it comes to Israelites not wanting to receive correction and getting their feelings, I automatically expect that. So I don't get frustrated. I just expect it. Because the scriptures have shown me, and the world still shows me even today, that hey man, most of these people just sheeple, and that's how they ever gonna be.
That's all they, because you know what? That's how some of our people really want to be, because as long as this thing is smooth and it's going how it's going, you can still go here, still go there without no trouble. That's as good as some of our people want it, man.
Yeah.
A lot of our people don't want to hear destruction coming. A lot of people don't want to hear gird up, get your weapons, and you know what I'm saying, do all this. Because it's they dream, they American dream is coming to an end.
Right. It's crumbling before their eyes, and they really don't know how to take it. They really don't know how to deal with it. That's why I call them sheeple. If ain't nobody guiding them, that's why it was so easy for the mass thing to go on with nobody even question. Because they just mindless sheep, man.
Yeah. And then it's like you basically saying, when you conform with them like this, it's like you basically saying, okay, because we know we gonna do this because we know y'all got our best interests at heart.
Yep. When this country that showed you time and again, they don't.
Yeah.
But y'all fall right in line. And then when a brother or sister come along and try to put some correction on the situation,
yeah,
then it's something wrong with you.
It's hate speech.
Yeah.
It's falsified information. It's anything but what it is, the truth.
And that's simple and plain. So, I mean, I always turn to Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? When he said, "Hey man, I'd made your head harder than nails." He said, "Man, I'd made your forehead." He said, "They're gonna be talking about you, gonna be looking at you a certain type of way, gonna be calling you all this, that, and Thursday." But I'd made your head harder than nails. And so, as teachers of the word, and as Israelites who out here crying loud and sparing not, man, we gotta have almost. And I don't want to seem like it's like no feelings, but feelings can't be entered into whether the person gonna be mad, gonna like me or not, or none of that. It can't be none of that. It's got to be simple and plain. This what it is. Take it or leave it. And however if you take it or leave it, it's of no concern to me. I did my job. I got the blood off my hands. What you do with it after that, it's on you.
Exactly. And see, that's another thing Israelites got to realize. I'm in there walk to be your brother.
Right.
Not your yes man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's like that's what people need to get through their heads, because after a while, I guess people start to expect you to be a yes man, because that's how we so used to dealing in the world.
That's how you become quote unquote friends.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, man, you see love. you see on little levels like that why people really haven't been transformed by the Spirit in that aspect. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
And so, you know, when you said that, two scriptures popped in my head. Two scriptures. When you said that, two scriptures popped in my brain.
What's that?
Romans 13:5, starting at verse 5 on down, thinking around verse 8. He
man,
said,
nothing but love.
Yeah, and then he said, this is love. He said, for this cause. You know, then he started running down the commandments.
Yeah.
So if I'm your brother and you don't be no yes man, I'm gonna show you love. Going back to Leviticus 19 now. I ain't gonna let sin ride on my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you want me to be a yes man, to be your friend, or be in your clique, in your club, or to be accepted by you, is really falsified. What you call a false flagging, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you another reason a lot of people don't want to hear no correction, because a lot of people is still under this mindset of you a sinner just like I am, so we in the same boat, so you can never tell me what I need to be doing.
Right.
But that's not true according to the scripture.
Not according to the scriptures.
Not according to the scripture. Don't say because he a sinner just like you, he can't correct you. What scripture is that?
It ain't nothing in there. Because if that was the case, he never would have sent the prophet.
He never would have sent the prophet.
He never would have came.
He never would have came in the flesh.
He never would have came.
But that's the premise. Majority of people. That's the premise. Majority of the people stand on when they don't accept correction, because they looking at you like, nigga, you just like me. Well, am I?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because what you doing when temptation comes, is you laying in the bed with it, or is you going to war with it in your mind?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to war with it, regardless of if you see me going to war with it or not, I have the range to say something to you when I see you going out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's going right back to
the duty.
19.
Not the right, the duty.
Yeah, the duty. Hey, thank you, Hebrew.
That's going right back to Leviticus 19, man. And then see, my thing is, and you would think, and I'm gonna say this right here, you would think, bro, that you would see it more so among the sisters with all this old Philly in your feelings, man. Man, you started to see more with the bruise in Israel than anything.
Yeah.
Nigga, who is you? You can't say nothing to me. You know? You know what I'm saying? You start to see it with a lot of bruise, man. And then you bring the correction down, and then look. Now, let me ask y'all something. When do you move into that second Timothy? After the first and second admonition? Reject.
After the first and second admonition.
Okay, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is, a lot of people did, like, and you know as well as I do, because we went through this. A lot of people gonna say, them niggas think they better than everybody.
Oh well. So
yeah.
Right. So what? See, in this walk, man, when you really striving to be righteous, people don't understand. When you striving to be righteous, you're not striving to do what everybody else is doing. So
that's right.
That's right. Gonna rub people the wrong way.
That's right.
That's right. It's gonna rub people the wrong way. That's just the nature of this, of doing this, of being set apart.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So you gonna get there. It's just like, because I've gotten it before. You know what I'm saying? Because I told somebody was coming around talking real negative, just, low self-esteem type talk. And I said, man, switch your speech up. Say you righteous. You know what I'm saying? Say you gonna make the kingdom, and then put your best foot forward to get in the kingdom.
There you go.
And they kind of gave me that look like, who you think you is?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
To say you righteous. Well, it was a lot of men in the book that was righteous.
But they still had fault, but the Most High called them righteous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, my thing is right here, bro. And like I was talking to the brew last night. One thing we got to stop doing, and I stopped doing, and this isn't anything, in your walk with the Most High, interacting with your brothers and sisters, with your spouse, with your, whoever. We got to stop putting our expectations off on people because the frustration comes in when you put your expectations on people and they don't do or go according to scripture, you get frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that has cut my frustration level down a whole lot. I'm like, okay, give them the book, give them the script, and be done with it. And don't they do all praise to the Most High. They don't. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna put my expectations on like, man, why you ain't getting this? You don't understand it? Because then you're gonna get frustrated. And then you're gonna be, then you're gonna be in your emotions, your feelings, and then you're gonna be like, okay, well, you won't have that long suffering patience. Just give them the book, give them the scriptures, give them the correction, and get the blood off your hand and keep it moving.
Well,
keep it pushing.
Yup.
Yeah. We just, man, gotta take everything into consideration too with our people. We know it's gonna be a group of people, which is the 2/3 they're gonna get whacked. Two-thirds getting whacked right now. Then we know it's gonna be a group of people when tribulation comes that's gonna get it together. They're gonna watch their roles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we know it's a group of people that's gonna come in at the last hour.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about that today.
Yeah. Yeah. So them stubborn family members that we've been telling all these years, they may get to their 11th hour, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
But we gotta just keep all that in mind on when people not receiving it. We gotta keep all that in mind. It might not be their time. They might fall into one of them.
Exactly. The book say one plant the seed, another water, the Most High gonna get an increase. So we don't know if our seed is falling on whatever ground. We don't know. And so all we have to do and all we call to do is give them the book, be instant in season, out of season, bro. And let that be that on that. Because who's to say? Because the book also teaches us there's one who teaches, but it's unprofitable unto itself. You know what I'm saying? You might be getting a word and then you fall down on the same thing you teaching that brother or that sister. Because you get caught slipping. Because you ain't being steadfast and being diligent.
I can do it.
So this thing, man, like I say, you got to put it in, like I said before, Bruce. A lot of people took this thing as the new thing going around or fad, or a lot of them took it as a religion, bro. This is a way of life. This is not about it's about the bloodline, but at the end of the day, even if you go on the bloodline, man, he said, man, in Matthew 8, the children of the king gonna be casting out of darkness. So it's gotta be a way of life on top of you knowing who you are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This got to be a way of life.
That's right.
If this ain't your way of life, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's you spinning your wheels.
Right. You running in place. Right.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Mm-hmm. You're right, Al. That's it. It's the way of life, man.
Yep. And that's why I be trying to impose on a lot of people nowadays, man, because, everybody, they see the movie stars and the singers. Everybody know they Israel. And everybody get happy about it. And that is something to get happy about. But at the end of the day, bro, you Israel, everybody that got killed in the wilderness knew they was Israelites.
That's right.
Everybody got killed in the wilderness knew they was Israel, man.
That's right.
Okay, you know Israel. What about your lifestyle?
Look,
right.
Everybody at Christ crucifixion knew they was Israelites too.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They was saying, let his blood be on us and our shit.
Right, bro.
Right.
They knew they was Israel, boy.
Exactly. Knew the language, everything. Knew all that, but still.
Yeah.
You know what
Look, you know that's crazy. Didn't none of that keep us from being thrown out the land, knowing the language, having the fringes, having the, you know what I'm saying?
Man, getting the baby circumcised on the 8th day. They were doing all that.
Like you go back to what you just said though. What's your inside like? What them inward parts like?
Having an uncircumcised heart is what matters.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's what I was trying to tell B. Lou when I was talking to him last night. I said, man, don't put your expectations on these people. And hey, look, Moses told him, I said, man, look, if you're gonna leave me with these jokers, kill me. I ain't gonna be
So you see what his
He told me they gonna
expectations
do right,
was.
man. Huh?
You say you see what his expectations was.
Yeah,
He like,
he gonna
man.
really go and kill me, man. Israel ain't gonna do right. We ain't gonna do right, man.
That's sad, man.
Yep. I mean, it's sad, but it's the cold hard fact of the matter.
Yeah.
And you know, you go to that second Ed, and man, he started talking about that fire, that water, that narrow road that's got danger set on it. He said, hey man, they can only go in one at a time. He said, and if they don't never go through the snares and traps of the broad way, they can
Never inherit the wide, yeah.
Get into the broad.
Yep.
So hey,
Yep.
and see, people bro over those scriptures don't really, man, try to catch the essence of what the Most High tell you. He said, look, this thing, he said, enter ye in at the straight gate. This thing is hard, it's gonna be tight. Ain't gonna be no wiggle room now. Cause you go to the left or the right, you gonna either fall in the water or the fire.
Right.
Fire, that's right.
And then think about that. It's a narrow path, so you really don't have room to bring any extra baggage on you on this path. Cause it's narrow. How you gonna fit carrying all this baggage of anger, this baggage of lust, all, you know what I'm saying?
Man, no wiggle room.
It makes sense, man, why he called it a narrow path.
Yeah.
And exactly like you said, it's too. It's a narrow. It's an individual walk. Mm-hmm. You can't be relying on somebody else's righteousness thinking you're gonna get in there.
No.
Yeah.
Ain't no coach.
It's an individual walk.
Narrow. Narrow. Everybody gotta get in line, and everybody gotta be in order going. You know what I'm saying? That makes so much sense, bro.
And you know the thing that a lot of people I know I struggled with early on in my walk. Man, just anybody that got loved ones, whether it be mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, or children, you don't want to see nobody go to the lake.
That's true.
The end result is I can't coattail off nobody, and can't nobody coattail off me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And the cold hard fact of the matter is, we looking at it optimistic. Hey, a lot of people won't come in and live now. The scripture do prove that. But the cold hard fact of the matter is, a whole lot of our family members, man, and I don't care what kind of loved one is, ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, that's hard truth, but it's true still indeed, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's that's just what it is right there.
And I'm quite what it is. I know I done wept over it, bro. I done wept over. I'm a real tears and wept over. But you know what? When I get through all them tears, man, and all that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just a cold, hard fact of the matter. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you really can't be concerned, being a witness to the people and the family members and all that, living in it and sharing it to them and trying to prove it to them. And you can't force nobody to believe or to accept the report that you bringing from the Most High. You can't, man.
That's right.
So you just got to keep on pushing. That don't mean that you're not concerned or you don't care or you don't love your people, because you come to the realization of knowing that, hey, man, I don't have control over this area. What I have control over, I'm doing, which is being a witness to you, to share with you. But I can't make you believe. I can't make you do it. I can't make you. You got to do it yourself. You got to be something in you,
Yeah.
So when you come to that hard realization, it's just like, in essence, it's like when our ancestor David, when he was fasting and praying for that baby not to die, and he found out that he heard that his baby died, he just got up and washed his stuff off and went on about his way. He knew the reality that, man, it is what it is. Keep pushing. I can't change. I can't bring him back. That's the same thing with that. And then to think that you don't love, like, the Most High love us more than any of us can love each other. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So the Most High know, and the Most High, he ain't. I be trying to get people to realize and catch that, man, that, Most High love us more than what I tell people like this. I say, the Most High created the standards in the family. He created the mamas, the daddies, the cousins, the aunties, the grandmas, all them stuff. And the love that they have right there, how much more the Heavenly Father got in himself when he created people to have that love for, they children or they grandbabies or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High love you more than any of them can love you. You see what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna do it.
Leave it in his hand, man, and keep it pushing, man. Just keep it pushing. Make sure you stay on track.
Come on now.
What Father told you to do, when you stay on track and not get off track. That's what you need to do. Focus on yourself. What he say? He tell us to work out our own soul salvation with fear and trembling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's what it is. That's what it is,
bro.
man.
And he told Ezra the same thing when Ezra asked him all those questions. He said, "Man, look, I know I created these people.
Right.
I don't want none of them to die. But guess what? The cold hard fact of the matter is, I know who coming and who ain't coming."
Right.
Yeah. And then look, he asked him, and he said, "You think you love my creation more than me?"
Right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you love them more than me, man? Like, nah, bro.
Yeah,
nah.
And see, that's another thing I tell people about the Most High, man. He ain't with no funnies, man. He is not with no. I don't know why these people think he is not with the funny.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not at all.
But these jokers really think the Most High will get him.
He ain't with the funny.
Man, he can give you no pass, bro.
Nah.
Yeah. Like this one dude, some dude just put out a new song called "Play with Jesus, Not Me" or something like that.
Huh?
Yeah, it's something like that. Go play with Jesus or something like that, and not me. I'm like, boy, these people really think the power of this Bible is just some little chump sucker or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, do y'all know this man is this
bro,
is a
when he works hot,
he's the epitome of a G, of what these Negroes would call a G today.
Yeah.
Look, he is the epitome of it.
Yes, sir.
Like the way the mob operate, they get all that from the scriptures.
Yeah.
Like look at the protocol with the Father, the Son, and the angels. That's how the mob work.
Yeah.
You don't see the Father, you don't see the mob boss, but you see his messengers, you see his workers.
Yeah. And
you
when
see
they
what I'm saying?
When they come, when he send them gold to you guys, just know you got a head cracking coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just like a lot of them jokers, you don't see it when they come up behind. All you know is you wake up dead.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So man, that right there, that tripped me out when I saw that yesterday, because it's supposed to be the new hot song out. And he talking about play with Jesus, not me.
Okay.
He must be talking about the white boy. He gotta be talking
he got to be talking about him.
Cause
they be talking about the Yeshua of that Bible. I know that.
Nah, you can't be talking about the one that came out the tribe of Judah.
No, that man, he said he aligns with him. He gonna wound the heads over many countries. He gonna fill the places with the dead body.
Oh yeah. Man, imagine that. Hey, imagine that vision. Imagine that vision Isaiah saw of the Messiah with the blood already on his garments. Imagine you seeing that vision. Man, imagine you seeing a brother, you know what I'm saying, woolly hair, burnt skin, with blood. Imagine how you gonna wake up. What you gonna think when you wake up out of that? When you snap out of that?
Hey, bro, that's great destruction, man. That's great. This joker covered from head to toe in blood.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine you had a vision of a brother, of an Israelite that looked like he had been treading grapes. Like, what's your thoughts after you wake up after that? Like, what's your thoughts? What would you get from that, knowing what you know about the scriptures and that?
He ain't nothing to be played with.
Woo!
He ain't nothing to be played with.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, and that's the mode we got to be in. You know what I'm saying? When we giving this correction, admonishment, or as the scripture calls it, love.
That's right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know,
exactly what it is.
And damn some feelings. Damn you crying. Damn you getting mad. Hey, bro. Hey, sister. This where you going off and look at what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
That's right.
And get what? Do like the Most High told Ezekiel. They still talking about you in a way. They standing in the door. They talking about you. And they coming to you and say, what does say the Lord? Because there's a whole lot of people, and I know y'all experience, hey man, what's this thing you talking about? And then when you tell them, I just don't believe that. But see, he's showing you through the prophet. Hey man, he said, so did they do the prophet?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. So and then that like when he say cry loud and spare not what? People's feelings, people's them unrighteous emotions, all that. Don't spur that.
That's right.
When you see that, don't keep crying loud.
Man, what you see? Isaiah the 58, bro. And he said,
Yeah.
look, man. He said, hey, look, I told Braxton Brandon, the Most High told the one that he sent. He said, man, I done made your head harder than theirs.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
told Jeremiah, he said, man, your head, they gonna be looking
Face
at you.
like flint.
He said, man, you gotta set your face like flint when you go to the house of Israel, bro. You can't go in there,
Right.
man, brothers and sisters, you know, the Lord. Man, turn or burn.
Yeah. Period.
That's
And
it.
then you know that Jews say some save with fear. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Then some on you can't go gentle. But
Right.
that's rare with the bruise though.
Man,
You
what you
that's
said.
rare.
And
Look
look,
here.
you know what is the ones that's really harder to throw some correct. The ones that been in it for a minute think you can't tell them nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Them really be the ones, bro.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you mean.
Tell
You
me,
know we know that, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that one dude, that one dude straight up, one brother tried to put book on another brother, and this brother who needed correction was actually a head teacher, right? And when the correction came down, the head teacher, he straight up told the brother, "You can't put no book on me."
Joe D. Joe D.
Like, yeah, we heard that with our own ears, big bro.
That's
You
cold
can't put
blooded.
no book on me. Been in this thing 30 years.
That was probably the wildest thing I ever heard since I'd have been in the truth.
But hey, man, a lot of Hebrews is puffed up like that, bro.
That's true though. I agree.
A lot of, and then when you really start seeing who really love according to the scripture, bro, it ain't a whole lot of us out here really.
Right.
The remnant is gonna be the remnant. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing we gotta check ourselves on to make sure that we ain't getting lifted up. Cause I know a whole lot of sharp brothers. I know sharp brothers, man. But when I look at the ones who I consider to know being that way, and the ones who I feel comfortable in going to them and not knowing there ain't gonna be no friction. You know what I'm saying? I feel comfortable going to anybody. I'm saying, but not me knowing, well, I can go to this brother, ain't gonna be no friction.
Right.
It ain't that many.
Yeah. Cause a lot of brothers, man, you bring that correction to them, they'll tell you in your face, it's all good, Art. And
Yeah,
then like it'll be some weird energy from that day forward.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Coming from them, it's like you saying it ain't nothing but before this you was calling me every day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What's going
Now you
on?
stop calling out of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah,
After this situation, everything just changed up. So
yeah,
it be that going on too. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And really, that's not biblical.
Right. You right. You
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because basically, you got out with your brother. If
Right.
if if that if the way you messing with him that changed up after
Mm-hmm.
he done corrected you, then you got out and you not bringing it to him. You
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? So that's on them.
That's it, bro. And they're going to deal with that because you ain't being genuine with what you really say you are.
That's
Facts.
right.
That's facts.
You know,
That's
if you say
facts.
you a Hebrew Israelite, you walking in love, you care for the nation, and a brother come to you and show you, the error of your ways or whatever, and then you kind of get in your feeling like you say, they don't call the brother no more. You see him, then look, when you see him in the store, you instead of what's up, brother? What's up, Shalom Hebrew? You give him one of these right here.
Right.
Hey, nah. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You know how they do it.
Right. Yeah.
Boy, Israel
Yeah,
something else
man.
themselves, boy.
Yeah, they
And then that's what be crazy about us, about our people. The people that's in the wrong treat the person that corrected them like they in the wrong.
Yep.
right. He's showing true love to you. Showing true love to you because if you stay in that area way, that can be very detrimental to your health.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To your life.
Come
And
on
he
now.
helping you.
Be
I
known.
mean, I had an elder in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. He told me he was going down, he was driving down a bridge and they had a flood, a warning or whatever, and it was this drunk man sitting on the side. he don't know if it's real drunk man angel or whatever. He said, man, look, don't go down there, man. The car just got wrong. He said, man, he wasn't paying no attention because he was a drunk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he looked up and said, nigga, I done told you. He said he heard when he said that. He said he thought about it and he backed on up and left the other way. And he said another car that came after him ended up getting taken in the current.
See,
you know what I mean? But it's like when that man, when he said it all nice and cool, he didn't pay him no attention because he thought it was drunk. But when he said it all stern like he said it,
right.
He paid attention. He heard. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I'm glad you shared that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you shared that. Not because y'all came, but that right there just proved my point. I've been telling folks all week. You can't, man, look, all of those nice, man, bump all that.
Yeah.
Because Israel ain't going to receive the nice. They're going to take it for weakness. They're going to take it for, they're going to dismiss you, all that. But as soon as you raise your voice and cry like a lion, then, you get their attention. But go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, you good. That was it. They do that, man, and then when you do cry like a lion and stuff, like it don't matter how you bring it, man. The Israel's just stubborn and stiff neck, man. That's all it is to it, man. You come to them cool and try to be calm where you can talk. They don't want when you come to them lying, they're like, oh man, your delivery, all this old stuff, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Like, that's real, man. To be real. This generation that's coming up, because the generation that's coming up now, this is my era. That's our kids is growing up and stuff now.
Right.
Man, look, our generation I know how hard-headed my generation coming up was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying all that to say the default approach that you have is like you have to take, especially with this newer generation, is roaring like a lion. Until you run across that individual that you ain't got to do that with. That's the approach I feel like you got to take that approach with my generation and younger.
Yeah.
That's the default approach you got to take with us, to me, because I know how our mind click. Like I don't too much know in other age groups, how they, it's different with each age group. It's saying like, but my age group,
the script. He said each generation gonna get more and more wicked.
Yeah.
Hey man, my son tell you, I always been crying loud at night. Yeah. A lot of times I fall back when something need to be addressed in the assembly. I fall back and let some of them rules address it because I've been told my whole life, even before I was in the truth, I've been told my whole life that, man, you just talk to folks, you know what I'm saying, make them feel some type of way. So a lot of times, man, I fall back. I didn't know to address it, you know what I'm saying, because I already know how it's coming.
I can't stand that because I get that too. They don't want you to say nothing. Then when you don't say nothing, they ask you what's wrong.
Yeah.
Catch 22.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, baby fatty. That's another thing. I tell these jokes, man. Now everybody always, especially amongst Israel, now everybody always holler about they came from the projects in the street and they hard did that. And y'all know that y'all brothers know how we talk to each other out there in the street. Y'all know how we talk to each other.
Right.
How come you
soft now?
Now, man, you gotta come like that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Come on off that, bro.
Right.
Come off that, dude.
Right. Besides,
that's real,
man. When brothers look, they came up to the Messiah and said, you offended the Pharisees with your saying. Man, the Messiah looked at them and said, look, if the blind lead the blind, they all gonna fall in the ditch.
So
every tree that my Father have not planted will be rooted up. He didn't even acknowledge the fact that they was offended.
Right. For what?
Mm-hmm. It's a terrible thing out here. But like I say, brother, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, man. We need some stand-up brothers in the nation.
Yep.
We need to stand up brothers in the nation. We need the brothers that's gonna cry loud and spare not. We need the brothers that got foreheads like Flint. We need the brothers that ain't gonna be caring about who crying, who like them, who don't like. We need that in the nation, man, to help save the nation.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yes, we do. Yes, sir.
You know, all of those pity pat mess, man, it gets on my nerve. I'm just gonna be my son. Man, that stuff get on my nerves, bro. I'm telling you, man, that stuff get on my nerves, man.
Pity pat.
Man.
It's gonna be all right. No, it ain't. If you don't change your ways, it ain't gonna be all right.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Then everybody, you know, we living in this thing what they call you got to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Everything you do and say now.
Part of that.
Man, they want you to do that.
Let me ask y'all, if
that would be politically correct.
You gonna tell me?
Say it again.
If you know somebody, you know, like you know a joker just sorry, low down, worthless. Now, if I don't tell you, bro, that what you doing gonna get you a certain end result,
right?
And I tell you, look, man, you got to stop being this way, or you gonna end up wherever. You know what I'm saying? But now they say, well, you got to coach them up, or you got to be nice to them.
No. What coach them up? What that mean?
They sent me to a seminar, and I was so mad. They sent me all the way to Atlanta to go to a seminar to learn how to deal with millennials because they don't know how to function in the workplace.
See, what I just say? Didn't I just say this is my age group kids growing up?
Man, you know I sat down there for 3 days listening to tell. Okay, you get a job. You agree to the job, you agree to the hours, you agree to everything about the job, the pay and everything. But then when you get there, you don't do nothing. I can't fire you. I got to coach you up.
He said I got to coach you up.
Yeah. That's what they doing now. That's what they doing now.
Didn't nobody coach me up when I was at the job.
Man, what? That's wild.
The job site.
I was working for a man at an apartment complex painting. He came back. I'm over here just taking a little break, talking to some people, standing around. He said, well, I don't need you. You gone. Why you didn't coach me up? The minute I said, no, man, you got to coach me up.
Yeah. Right, it's great. See, look, every company has a media policy where especially in the warehouse, you can't be on your cell phone operating heavy equipment like forklifts. Right. And everybody is signed. You know they tell them when you tell well, I'm writing him up. Why you writing him up? Well, he was on his phone on the pallet jack operating the heavy equipment. Oh, well, just coach him up.
What?
You signed the paper, man. See? You signed the paper saying you weren't gonna be on your phone. But I got it in your file. I catch you on the phone. I can't write you up.
Now look.
That's that SpongeBob generation.
Exactly. I was just about to say something along them lines. Now they sending you to a conference on how to deal with millennials because they don't know how to listen. But do you actually think that not punishing them when they do something wrong is the best approach to teach them? Like these people already don't listen. So if you're dealing with somebody that already don't listen, they the type of people that need to see heads rolling.
Right.
That's just the type of people we are. We need to see heads rolling, bro. We don't need slaps on the wrist.
No.
Mm-hmm. They say our ass whipping is the best cure for ADD.
Yep. That's what my doctor told me back in the day. When I went to him, he said they was trying to put me on some stuff, and Mama took me to my childhood doctor, my family doctor. Man, he's like, man, that child don't need no medicine. He need an ass whooping. He ain't no ass whooping. More than me. You know what I mean? That's what the doctor said. That's all.
Hey, I tell people all the time, people underestimate the power of a good ass whooping.
I'm telling you.
We need to bring back flogging. Need to bring back flogging for 2020.
Look,
you ain't lying.
That's script too. That's script too.
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
that's scripture, man. Hey, when you messed up and they brought you for the elders or the council of the city, you found them. Hey, man, you got some stripes on your back.
So did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you know what? Because, man, that's what I'm saying. See, if we had something like that, you wouldn't see a bunch of the folly, especially within country Israel, you wouldn't.
No.
Right.
I want to touch on that. Real quick. Hey,
you hear me, Brandon?
I want to lay them back on that. This is my problem with NFAC. This the first thing we ought to be trying to do is to get ourselves in order. How you gonna go to war with strangers? How you gonna go to war with lazy folks? Without, you know what I'm saying? Let's bring order to us first. We bring order to us first.
Let me speak on that. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't know too much about the Joker, but first of all, I got a problem with his name out the gate. You ain't no damn Grand Master or nothing I can see. I don't want to ever go to the Grand Master.
I'm saying get in the shoe. Get in the shoe.
Oh yeah.
Let me say, next thing I want to say this right here. The book tell you that no man gonna get you out of this. Now, yeah, do we strap up for an individual case or when it's time to go to the wheel? Yeah, but as far as going to war with this heathen, bullet for bullet, man, you ain't got enough. You ain't got enough to go to war with this heathen. Am I to protect my wife, my family, my life on an individual basis when situations arise and when it's time to go with? Hell yeah. But as far as what they trying to do, incite the people to rise up in arms, how do you get this?
That's what I told.
Let me say this real quick though.
Go ahead.
This is the thing. When I seen that thing, like I'm all for when people having arms and bearing arms for themselves, just like all the whites, how they bear arms and stuff like that. That's one thing.
Right.
Now, I ain't for the inciting no riots and all that old stuff and fighting and talking about all this old stuff. I am for, by all means, just like Malcolm X stood for. If they try to attack me by any means necessary, I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that none of them breathe. Please believe it. So with that being said, this man called himself a marksman shooter, and he was in the service. This other guy, and he was a Caucasian man, had to bring out to my attention. He's sitting from 30 yards at a shooting range, and he hit nothing. But he a marksman shooter.
How you a marksman 30 yards?
Yeah.
But he a grand man.
I didn't mean to be out like that over there in front of you. Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
But he a grand man.
I ain't gonna be a marksman shooter standing 30 feet away from the target and miss the whole target.
Exactly, bro.
Come on, man. This dude acting to me, man. That's when I seen that. Okay, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to hear him out.
Right.
when you hear to judge righteously and try, you gotta hear stuff out. So I'm hearing him out, trying to see what he's talking about. He's saying he was in the service.
His brother was wrong.
Most of the people was in the service. He a marksman shooter. And you standing 30 feet away from the target, and you didn't hit nothing, but you're a marksman?
Yeah.
I ain't rode no bike in years. But when I get on that bike, I know how to ride it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't tell me you're a marksman. You sitting here lying to the people, man. They falling for that okie doke. I said, oh, man, that was the end of the straw right there, man.
Your brother been trying to tell you. Your brother been trying to tell you, man.
I told B. Lou.
Yeah, I know.
I told B. Lou the other day. To me, it just looked like he doing the same thing Martin Luther King doing, just with guns.
And ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit.
He's another Bin Laden.
He ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fact. When hit come to hit, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When hit come to hit, push come to push, he ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fact. He gonna be the first Negro at the back of the line, shaking and tripping.
Y'all remember? Hey, bro, y'all remember I'm gonna get you, sucker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. Negro ain't gonna bust a grape.
Man. That's crazy.
Hey, I always said, I said, if them police had came up missing, the stuff we had up.
They brought out the information about him being 30 miles away and not hitting nothing. He stood 50 miles away and hit the target. He may not have been on bullseye, but he didn't ever claim to be a marksman shooter either. Never did he ever claim to be in the army, but he was 50 yards away. And without the start, he was 50 yards away, and he hit his target. And this dude, 30 miles away, hit the target, brought it to him, and shook his head when he seen it. When I said, "Man, it's over with. This dude right here."
You know what I'm saying, man? See, that let me know. That's why I say I got a problem with you calling yourself a grand master. I'm trying to figure out what you a grand master of. Your name, his name,
DJing
for me, bro.
But see, Grand Master, that sounds like Masonic lingo to me.
Yes.
It's military. I mean, it's in the martial arts too.
Oh, okay.
They do Grand Master.
But then here's another thing about him too that was false. This is the thing. If you got so much respect for the army and stuff like that, you don't wear stolen valor on your shirt. You know what I mean? Like you don't wear different ranks. People that's in the service, they've been in the service, they respect that. They don't wear ranks and stuff that they wasn't never involved in or with. He had a shirt that had a certain rank on there that he wasn't even with, that he wasn't even on, and he claimed he was in the service. Like, nah.
No, I know you ain't lying, Casey, because I was in the Marine Corps. When you out in the field, they don't wear their rank on their hat or their shoulder because they don't want to be pinpointed as the leader.
Right.
So, dude, the biggest fraud, man.
Our people,
but hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead, off of this mindset of having a savior to come over us, man. Hello,
I'm still here, bro.
I think I changed up the view or something.
Well, I see Kafer. I don't see TJ.
That's what I'm saying. It's only Kafer on there. Hold on.
Kafer, he the only one on the screen now.
Yeah, take me out.
There you go. The layout. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, like I said, man, our people got the same mentality they had when they asked Saul for a king. Not Saul, Samuel.
The Most High Samuel. Yeah. They asked for a king,
They asked for a king, man. And it's like, we've been repeatedly doing the same thing over the years.
Mm-hmm.
What we don't realize is that there was something off about everybody to come lead us besides Hamashiach. You know, everybody else had something. It was something off with all of them besides Hamashiach. Moses had problems. David had problems.
Hold on, little bro. Let me correct you on something now. He sent Moses.
Yep.
Okay, he sent Aaron and Moses. You see what I'm saying? He sent Samuel to lead the people. He put judges in front of people. You gotta look at it like this here. Anytime a Negro coming out automatically hollering about, coming out like he did with the weapons and all that, that ain't from the Most High. The first thing should have been, let's petition our God.
Right, yeah.
And see, now if the joke would have came out, hey man, we're gonna petition the Most High to lead us out this captivity, to give us the strength. Because see, every time David and them went out to battle, who went before them? Who went before them with the Ark of the Covenant, man? Them niggas on their head said nothing about no Most High come out praying to release them in captivity and obeying the commandments.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High ain't with you.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm sorry about that too. I misspoke.
No, it's all good.
About our leader. My bad.
So I mean, we gotta be looking. See, if we looking for patterns or we looking for leaders, we gotta look. And I'm not speaking bad on Martin Luther King, Malcolm. I've been listening to a lot of their stuff here lately, just trying to go back and refresh my memory. But I was a little bored when all that was going on. But all I'm saying is, ain't nobody talking about keeping the commandments of the Most High, following out the ways, laws, statutes, commandments. Bruh, he ain't sent from the Most High.
Right. That's what I'm still waiting on him to make an announcement about how our people need to be keeping the law. What? Instead, all I see is him talking.
I said that.
Noise, boy.
Nigga, you can have 50 million guns. You ain't keeping them. All
I see is people talking using certain terms like shalom. Yeah, they using terms like telling you the people, you Israel are shalom and the Most High, but they ain't saying nothing about keeping the way. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They ain't saying nothing. So my thing about it is, if a person is a commandment and stuff like that, then that's a man of the Most High, because a man of the Most High is going to promote the things of the Most High.
That's
Point
right.
blank period.
That's right.
Point blank period.
That's right.
That's how you can tell who's for the Most High, who's not. He's going to promote the things of the Most High, not the things themselves or feelings, but the things of the Most High.
That's right. That's right. And see,
Israel watch my videos, though.
Man. Every time somebody holler about that Israelite or Shalom, we all, he know he an Israelite. We get all
right.
This what I've been getting jumped on about, man. I've been saying all this stuff. I've been getting jumped on it. You need to be humble, brother. Need to be humble and all this old talk. Like Let him do the work. Let the brother do the work. People been all on my head. Y'all saying the same thing I've been saying.
What work is he doing, bro? This man had on the ivories on his shirt.
Right.
But you referenced the book of Enoch. So now
you coming against what they want, they gonna come at you like you wrong.
It's like what work?
You know
what difference? What is
so it's a problem with that, even though that advice is wrong. Man, I spoke about that. Look, the Most High y'all put that on me the other some whiles months ago, man. We was in assembly, man, rebirth, and I said there's gonna be people that come along that's gonna speak, use Hebrew terms and stuff like that. But because they're using Hebrew terms, don't mean that they are the Most High Yah. That don't mean nothing because they use Shalom and the Most High. That don't mean nothing.
That's right.
That what means something is if you doing what the Most High say do, and they bearing fruit according to that, and then they telling you to do that. That's what you need to look at. Y'all looking at other things. Yeah, it seems good. And it's a desire. Yeah, we stand up against injustice. Yeah, we are all supposed to do that. You know what I mean? Right. Stand against injustice. That's who we are. But the habitation of justice is the Most High himself.
That's right. That's right.
See the habitation of right ruling.
Hey, it's all out of cup Hebrew. That's all out of cup stuff. That's all it is. Out of cup. These Negroes calling for the open door again.
That's it, man. That's crazy, man.
What you saying, young man? I ain't mean to cut y'all.
Nah, I was saying, what is he doing different than peacefully than what MLK did, but with guns? No. I mean, it's no different. That's all he doing. He ain't. And like I was telling B-Lo, I was like, what is his true purpose? Like, what is he trying to accomplish?
I can tell you the only thing he did outside of what he did was tell the people that they was Hebrew Israelites. That's the only thing.
Listen, I think he's another Bin Laden, man.
He on the payroll, man.
Bin Laden did the same kind of a thing. Bin Laden got all his guns from the government, got all this help funded from the government to go and fight another government somewhere else.
Is get a bunch of Hebrews killed, man. That's all he gonna do.
That's what he gonna do.
And until these jokers wake up and start measuring everything against the word of the Most High, if you don't measure the stuff you see and call yourself getting involved in against the word of the Most High, you gonna get caught slipping.
Look, and I want to share this real quick, laying back too, man. And I got to say this. The Most High has already gave us the blueprint on what to do and how to get and how to be successful and how to be triumphant and how to come need to be brought against the enemy. He said that if you in the land of your enemy, you be thinking yourself, you turn back to the Most High wholeheartedly. That's the key. Turning back to His commandments, His ways wholeheartedly. All this other stuff He gonna do.
That's right.
Hey, He gonna fight against the enemy. He gonna put all the curses that was put up on you and everybody that persecuted you. He gonna put it up on them. That's the thing. Everybody want to do everything outside of what the Most High Yah said. That's it.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
But look though, you know what Israelites gonna say, right? You know what they gonna run to? The Maccabees, brother.
It ain't time.
Right.
He said, man,
listen, the whole different thing is the Maccabees was in their own land. They was at home. The Maccabees were at home. And then these people that was doing
thank you.
Pagan, pig and all that other stuff. No, they had a right to stand and defend their home. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
In this land of captivity, the Most High didn't already lay the blueprint in the beginning for Moses on what we need to do and how we need to do in order to come from this thing. What He gonna do to them? He already told us what to do. Sure. Yeah. But people ain't listening to it. That's the thing. Yeah. Everybody always want to listen to something. It's attention. It brings attention. It's like they want that. Everything outside of what the Most High said, and it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
I'm with you, Hebrew. I was just playing quote unquote devil's advocate because that's what they're pulled. That's what they're trying to.
Yeah, because they don't know the scriptures. They want to use stuff to utilize to try to speak up on what they want. People. This is a lot of people that misuse and construe scripture for their own benefit and for what they want. That's all. They have no understanding, not knowing the different reasons why and everything. Like I said, the Maccabees in their own land, man. They was at home. And
here go the other thing, bro. The Jews y'all know how to tell the times and the season by the rising of the sun and this, that, and third. It ain't time for that yet, bro. He said when he come in the cloud with great power and great glory, then he gonna come with his arms.
Right.
Until then, like I was saying, like we were saying earlier, it's gonna be on the individual by individual basis when we raise up against a heathen when they try to come against us.
And then look, he said Judah ain't gonna fight until Armageddon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's after we get our glorified bodies.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We gonna be in the land then.
So,
we gonna be at home then.
So what we doing trying to fight now?
I'm telling you, dude, the
they have no understanding. Right now, fight of faith, man. Trusting the word of the Most High, turning wholeheartedly. That's all we got to do right now. I'm telling you, man. That's it. It's as simple as that, bro. It's so simple. That's it.
Yeah.
Simple and plain.
And too, though, I still feel like it ain't gonna be no kind of getting around it, man. Like we gonna have to judge righteously amongst ourselves. Otherwise, the heathen justified. In so many ways, he only a factor because we in unrighteousness. We get into righteousness.
Yeah, as a whole, yeah, we are. But again, that's the thing. He said, man, you like the brother was saying, if we turn back to the Most High, he said he'll be a little sanctuary under us, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make our enemies be at peace with us.
He has been individually.
He made his enemies at peace with him, man.
That's right.
So that's all we gotta do, like the brother said. Keep the law, statute, commandment, judge righteously, receive correction and admonishment, and hey, man, keep the name. Then you gonna eat the good of the land, even in the land of your enemy. He elevated. Daniel. He elevated Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. He elevated Joseph.
That's right.
You know in the land of their captivity.
That's right. In the land of their captivity. All that stuff was written for our instruction, knowledge, you know what I mean, for teaching, for learning. All that stuff was written for our learn to see. That's right.
Man, we gotta be right. And even if we find ourselves in a situation where them pygmy police roll down on us, if all ways please the Most High, he gonna get us out that situation, whether it be through bloodshed or just agreeing quickly with our adversary in the way. You see what I'm saying? Now, is it gonna be some times when when we're gonna be faced where you got to throw some hands or really do some damage to somebody? Of course it is.
We might. Right. I'm all for it.
I believe the Most High keep me out of situations because he know I'm ready to do it.
Right.
So okay, he being merciful to me. But yeah, man, we just gotta be ready, man. And look, as far like that brother there, man, we just everybody have their head on the. That's why I'm so glad that, man, with brothers like B-Lou and Yehukanan, man, they start hooking us Hebrews up from all over the country, all over the world, man, because we need to be all on one accord as much as possible. So when we do pray for one another or pray with one another, man, the ruach will be so thick and so heavy that, like he said in Ecclesiastes, man, our prayers gonna pierce the clouds, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why we got to be on one accord as much as possible. And man, love one another with the love of the Most High. And man, just be a cohesive unit, even if we ain't together. But hey, we moving together in the spirit. Mm-hmm. That's what we need. Hell, my son will tell you, I got more guns than a little bit.
A little bit.
But guess what? I know what I got to do first. Just like King David and all the other kings, before they went out to battle, didn't they call on the priest to petition the heaven? Them guns,
you believe it.
I'm living a simple life. I'm dealing in fire.
You better believe that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
I be just like dude standing right in front of him, ready to cap him out, and the bullet go sideways. If I'm living an unclean life.
I'm telling you, that's real.
You see what I'm saying?
Backfire anything, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's the cold thing too. It ain't cold, but it's real. You
Yeah.
can be a sinful out say you can out, and it's a handful of the enemies. Let me come one way and for the flee south, gonna turn back on you because you ain't doing what you supposed to do, and you coming to do. They gonna run you on out. You defeated with your tail tucked, running. You know what I mean? Because you ain't right.
That's it.
Said, man. He told him that. A good example is when the ancestors was in wilderness when they was wanting to go up there to the land and take it. When the Most High told them to take it, they wouldn't move. And then the next day they would be like, "Oh, we was wrong. We're gonna go up and go." Moshe was like, "Don't go. He ain't with you." They went anyway, and they came back with their tail tucked. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah. That's it. This Negro coming up with all these guns. Man, y'all better sit down somewhere.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Sit down somewhere, bro. Y'all get your head spit out here.
Man, look, that boy said when he see the police, he ain't gonna say hands up, don't shoot. No, our hands are down and we will shoot. I said, boy, that boy talking cash.
Man, that joker, see what he doing, he putting that seed in them brothers' mind. He gonna get them brothers killed. He ain't gonna bust a break.
That's probably what he raised up for. That's the whole reason probably what he raised up for to do.
Yeah. I told you on the payroll, man. That Negro was on the payroll. Because you ain't gonna sit here and tell me with all these militia groups that these heathens got that they gonna let them jokers roll up on the city and then ain't nobody gonna confront them. No,
they got confronted that day by the KKK. I heard,
bro. That's a setup move, man. Well, hey, let me ask you this: was a shot fired?
No.
Okay,
right.
Now I'm gonna give you a for instance. When them gangs click up, they meet somebody in the way. Even them white gang like the Hell Angels, when they meet a rival gang member or something, don't stuff get popped out
on sight.
Man, them niggas ain't doing nothing.
Both on sight.
On sight. Yeah, on sight. In broad daylight. Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all better put some respect on that boy name, man.
See, but this the thing though. He did. I'm gonna say this to his defense because we're gonna keep everything righteous because he did say that he ain't, they ain't out there to draw first blood or nothing like that, but they will if somebody did attack. They gonna make sure they gonna lay them down. That's what he did say. So nobody attacked. So he's saying nothing because he ain't out there trying to shoot at nobody and do nothing. But if they did come, he said that he said that they gonna take care of that. That's what he did say. We didn't see that yet. I don't.
It's all gonna pan out in the end. It's all gonna pan out in the end. But we're gonna see. But now, B. Lou, I'm gonna get off the line, man, because I gotta get ready to hit this thing in the morning. But man, look, all praise to the Most High platform, bro. I'm gonna finish in closing on my end. Y'all probably know what I'm gonna say, man. Cry loud, spare not. Don't give a damn about nobody's feeling when you giving out correction. Don't care if they like it, don't like it, whatever. We gonna cry loud. We gonna spare not. We gonna lift our voice up like a trumpet. And man, all the rest of it, man, we don't care nothing about.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. So,
one love to y'all brothers. Love y'all brothers,
love
man.
You,
and man, y'all keep on doing what y'all do. Cause like I tell my son all the time, I tell you, I said, man, look, if you chew a tear, and I close my eyes and go to sleep with the Father, it's on y'all. Y'all gonna have to carry this thing on out to the end.
Yeah.
So y'all keep doing what y'all
do. Pop.
All right, man. You want y'all one love. Shalom.
All right, one love.
One love, brother.
All right.
Young Lion, young Simba.
Yes,
Simba. That mean lion. That don't mean lion in South Swahili or something. Simba.
Hello?
That mean lion. Yeah, it mean lion.
Got a horrible signal, y'all.
I'm gonna make my exit too, brothers, man. I love y'all, man. Your pops, man, elder man came through, said something right, man. But I want y'all to realize and know this, man. That's the only way in our land of our captivity things is gonna change the way that the Most High told us to do it in the beginning when he said that if we turn back to him wholeheartedly, he gonna turn our captivity and he gonna do these things for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you read the prophecies and stuff like that, when we get up and fight and ride, we gonna be in our land already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, K, but where you at, Hebrew? It's super dog. Where you at?
Oh yeah, man. I'm in Concord, North. Man.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Look how light it is. I'm in Memphis. You see how bright it still is outside out here.
It's out there too.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on, I'm trying to make y'all see. There you go. See that?
Yeah.
Got the moon out there. It's
Hey.
dark out here. Yeah.
I just talked to the elder, man, on the land, South Community. They said the next gathering won't be until probably after Passover. So if you able to get down here for this one, might want to get down here because it's gonna be a while for the next one.
Okay.
I just want to throw that out there for the people, man.
All right.
Yeah. But thank you, brothers, for coming out. It was much appreciated. I knew all I had to do was get you together, and you was gonna get the clicking and sparking. And you know, all praises to the Most High for you, brothers. I see, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I ain't the only one think like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Appreciate you for having us on the Hebrew.
Oh yeah, all the time, man.
It's bigger than Brandon Lewis. You hear me? It's bigger than Brandon Lewis, man.
Hallelujah.
People need to recognize that, man. I'm like, man, like I said, I was gonna send you that video. I say you can't be no marksman, man, and missing a whole target 30 feet away, man. How you gonna be a marksman missing a target 30 feet away, man?
Well,
Come
you
on,
tripped
man.
me out with
Look,
that story right there.
look.
I had no idea that.
I hit one about 200 feet away.
And you ain't even a marksman.
I ain't even look, and I'm blind. Blind as shit. You have to see my real glass.
So somebody,
hey, I know where to put a bullet at though. I ain't gotta see that. I ain't gotta see that far.
Yeah, all right.
But
that's
yeah,
cold,
man. Thank you, brothers, for coming out. Until next time.
Shalom, my brothers. One love.
Shalom,
Shalom, young lion.
Shalom.